今回は賞金首の討伐を中心に進めていきます。ここに一人いるので、こいつらの一掃のついでに倒します。アイテムを回収して近くのサイドクエストをやりたいと思います。次はダーバンと話して穏便にクエストを進めたいと思います。
Seems a handful of Auntie's choice soldiers survived what transpired here. I suppose we can aid them. What was the phrase? For a price?
Did that blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking into my area of operation right after we've been attacked?
You all right, officer? We saw the impact and got over here fast as we could. If there's anything we can
do to part you from your bits while you're desperate? Yeah, I know your type. You go private, but then lurk in the shadows like manta wasps looking to prey on easy marks. You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? Yeah? And what exactly makes you so sure of that? Well, I suppose I appreciate your honesty, but even if I believe you, so what? The damage is done, and it's not like I'm mounting a counterattack. Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, "Hello, Maven of all marketing. Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long." Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you was someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. But I'm really in the squeeze, and you might be useful. Lately my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And it all risks reflecting badly on me. You cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you, see? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. Encourage me to take your side. That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old-fashioned way, it also caused serious poisoning. My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it, her hourly rate is ridiculous, and our damn autodocs have gone on the fritz from the workload. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the autodocs work, and that should cut her billable hours in half, and then I'll send your message. There's been a murder at one of our forts. Trooper's accused of poisoning her senior officer for some preposterous reason. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did or didn't toxify him. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for. This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old, head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will gladly send your message. Now, you know that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will sue you if you fail to get it done. So don't let either of us down.
Been standing amidst the smoldering ruins of this outpost, the bleeding bodies of his comrades. This fellow thinks only of profit. Auntie's choice is truly odious.
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. Wonderful. And with your sincerity assured by the bits in my pocket, I feel absolutely confident in your professed innocence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a whole mess of hassle I've got to dig myself out from under.
それでは修道委員長に報告してこのクエストはク
No
リアで
updates
す。
on my side of things. Anything I can do to assist you? Yes, what have you discovered? Oh, you've lessened the load on my mind considerably. And you have the Order's gratitude. Any other updates?
次の賞金首を倒しに行く前に新人がいたので話しておきました。
Stranger, in light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
So it was one of our bases that got hit. Well, I'm gonna be sick.
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end. Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken.
Well, it weren't our artillery that made that strike. I can tell you that much.
They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy. The Order controls everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore after the attack. Cultists, mad to the last one. I believe they worship the rifts or some such. People will turn to anything to ease their discomfort during times of crisis, I suppose. They're both unstable and violent. Auntie's forces call them scrappers, and uses them for just that, gathering scrap materials. Excessive abuse of stimulants has made them severely unbalanced and prone to violence. They've also been known to pose as refugees, to lure their victims into ambushes. There are several camps of them northwest of here. I'd strongly advise keeping your distance. The creatures are of the genus Varachnid. They are large enough to kill a full-grown human, and exceedingly willing to do so.
All your endeavors elicit expected results.
では、次の賞金首の場所まで敵を倒しながら進んでいきます。
Taking punitive action!
They owed me!
Brass raring to go!
you do your climbing stretches this morning, Commander? I hope you did.
What's that?
Stand against us! You have my thanks and my hammer.
Trouble about my hammerhead.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
You could sell everything here and still not have enough to buy a can of Borsworst.
Trouble ahead.
I shall reduce them to a flurry.
All
we had was a minecart to push each other around in. What I wouldn't give for a little public transport right about now.
自動販売機などがあるので、ここで弾などを補充してから先へ進みます。
Much like everything in Golden Ridge, this building is long past its heyday.
この建物の中に賞金首が2人いるので、倒してからキャンプへ戻ります。
This window.
Might have a problem.
Don't like it. These strangers.
無防備に立っていたので先制攻撃しました。
I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
Be terrorizing anyone now.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
There is a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from Protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal Protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the good of the Protectorate. This is my calling.
では、報告して今回は終わります。